Good morning, friends. Today's topic is minimum spanning tree, which comes under the subject Design and Analysis of Algorithm, having subject code KCS 503 under the AKTU. My name is Mr. Amit Goyal. I am assistant professor in Ajay Kumar Engineering College, Ghaziabad. The topic is minimum spanning tree. So first, we understand what is a tree. A tree is a graph. A tree is a graph with the following properties. The number one is the graph is connected. What is the meaning of connected? We can go from anywhere to anywhere. From one point to the another point, we have to reach from one point to another point. So the graph is said to be connected graph. And the number two is there are no cycle. It means the graph should be acyclic. किसी भी ग्राफ के अंदर कोई साइकिल आपकी नहीं होनी चाहिए. So this is the tree. We can go from this point to this point, like from this to this, or this to this, from this to this. So we can move from one vertex to the another vertex in the tree, or from one node to the another node, the tree. This is the two different trees. The number one, we have the cycle. Here we can see from this to this to this, we have the cycle. So this is not a tree. Number two, in the second graph, here we can see we have the tree, but which is disconnected. We cannot move from this vertex to that vertex. Okay, from this vertex to that vertex we cannot move, or from this to we cannot move that vertex. So these two are not the trees; they are graph, just graph, and this is the tree having no cycle and the connected. Okay. Now we'll discuss what is spanning tree first. Given a connected undirected graph, a spanning tree of that graph, given a connected undirected graph, a spanning tree of that graph is a subgraph that is a tree and joined all the vertices. Okay. So we have to connect all the vertices in the given tree or the given graph. A single graph can have many spanning tree. यानी कि एक ही ग्राफ के अंदर we will have the n number of spanning trees that we have to remember. We have some example over there. This is the connected undirected graph having four vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the graph. This is not a tree because it contains a cycle. So out of this one connected undirected graph, we have three spanning trees. So first one is this one, second is this one, and third one is this one. Here we can see all the vertices or all the nodes are connected and having no cycle. So this tree is said to be the spanning tree. Now what are the properties of the spanning tree? There may be several minimum spanning trees of the same weight having a minimum number of edges. So this is the first property. Several minimum spanning tree of the same weight. Number two, if all the edge weights of a given graph are the same, then every spanning tree of that graph is minimum. क्या मतलब हुआ इसका? अगर all the edge weights of a given graph are the same, अगर सभी के ग्राफ आपके जो edges same है आपकी, then every spanning tree of that graph is minimum. सभी की same है, तो जो भी ग्राफ आएगा spanning tree वो आपका minimum ग्राफ ही होगा. Number three, if each has a distinct weight, then there will be only one unique minimum spanning tree. यानी कि अगर सभी के अंदर मिनिमम सबके वेट अलग अलग है, we have the different weights of each and every edge, then we will have the unique minimum spanning tree. तो minimum spanning tree जो भी होगा वो आपका यूनिक होगा, अकेला होगा. Number four, a connected graph G can have more than one spanning tree that we have discussed. कि एक ही connected graph के we will have the multiple spanning trees, so more than one spanning trees. A disconnected graph can't have to span the tree और इट कैन स्पैन ऑल द वर्टिसेस। अगर कोई डिस्कनेक्टेड ग्राफ आपका है तो उसको हम वी कैन नॉट स्पैन दैट ट्री। नंबर 6, स्पैनिंग ट्री डज नॉट कंटेन साइकिल्स। तो किसी भी ट्री के अंदर आपका साइकिल नहीं होनी चाहिए। एंड द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट ओवर देयर, स्पैनिंग ट्री हैज n-1 एजेस वेयर n इज द नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस। तो किसी भी स्पैनिंग ट्री के अंदर हमारे पास वी विल हैव द n-1 नंबर ऑफ एजेस। अगर मेरे पास 6 आपके वर्टिसेस है तो स्पैनिंग ट्री के अंदर मेरे पास 5 एजेस होंगी, राइट। सो n-1 नंबर ऑफ एजेस विल बी इन द spanning tree. Now, minimum spanning tree. Minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree which has minimum total cost. So it should be spanning tree having all the properties of the spanning tree. And what is minimum? If the cost is minimum, right? So minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree which has the minimum total cost. Minimum total cost हमें यहाँ पे चेक करना है। So out of n number of spanning trees, the spanning tree which gives the minimum cost is said to be the minimum spanning tree. If we have a linked undirected graph with a weight or cost combined with each edge, then the cost of the spanning tree would be sum of the cost of its edges. The cost of the spanning tree would be the sum of the cost of its edges. तो जो भी स्पैनिंग ट्री आएगा उसके अंदर जो भी आपकी एज आएंगी उनको हम कॉस्ट को ऐड कर लेंगे एंड दैट इज द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री। सो हियर वी हैव अ कनेक्टेड अनडायरेक्टेड ग्राफ हैविंग 5 वर्टिसेस। यहाँ पे 5 वर्टेक्स है आपकी 1 2 3 4 and 5 vertices are there and their cost is also given from one vertex to another vertex। से vertex 1 से vertex 2 की जाने की कॉस्ट कितनी है 16। Similarly 1 to 5 we have the 17 and so on। For that we have to find the minimum spanning tree, right? So there is one spanning tree from this to this to this, all the nodes are connected and we have to check that we have to sum the total edge cost, that is 17 plus 16 plus 10 plus 15, that is 58। तो इसकी जो मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री की कॉस्ट होगी that is 58 is the total cost of that particular collected undirected graph। Now where we can use the minimum spanning tree, so we have n number of applications where we can use the spanning tree। Let us consider some examples over there। Consider n stations are to be linked using a communication network and laying of communication links between any 2 stations involve a cost। तो 2 स्टेशन के बीच की जो आपकी कॉस्ट होगी that we can calculate with the help of the minimum spanning tree। The ideal solution would be extract a subgraph termed as the minimum cost spanning tree। Number 2, suppose we want to construct highways or railroads spanning several cities, then we can use the concept of the minimum spanning tree। तो एक रोड जब एक सिटी से दूसरी सिटी जाना है तो उसके लिए हमें रिक्वायर्ड सम रोड्स और सम हाईवेज, तो उसके लिए वी कैन यूज द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री। नंबर 3 इज द डिजाइनिंग ऑफ द लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क। तो लोकल एरिया नेटवर्क हम बनाते हैं अपना कॉलेज में ऑफिस में, तो देयर वी कैन यूज द कंसेप्ट ऑफ द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री। पाइपलाइंस ले डाउन करना हमें तो उसके लिए हम मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री का यूज कर सकते हैं। सपोज यू वांट टू अप्लाई अ सेट ऑफ हाउसेस विद इलेक्ट्रिक पावर, वाटर, टेलीफोन लाइंस, सीवेज लाइंस, तो इन सब के अंदर भी अगर आप कोई अपना घर बनाना चाह रहे हैं तो आप इलेक्ट्रिक पावर की आपको लाइन लगानी होगी, वाटर लाइन लगानी होगी, टेलीफोन लाइन, सीवेज लाइन, तो उनके लिए भी आपको मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री का हम यूज कर सकते हैं। वी कैन यूज द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री। To reduce the cost, you can connect houses with minimum cost spanning trees। Okay, so these are the few examples where we can use the concept of the minimum spanning tree। Now there are different methods to find out the minimum spanning tree। So we have 2 methods are there। Number 1 is the Kruskal's method, Kruskal's algorithm, and number 2 is the प्रिम्स एल्गोरिथम। तो दो मेथड हमारे पास यहां पर है, क्रुस्कल्स एल्गोरिथम एंड द प्रिम्स एल्गोरिथम बोथ फॉलोज द ग्रीडी अप्रोच। तो दोनों के ही अंदर ग्रीडी अप्रोच का यूज किया जाएगा, इसके अंदर क्रुस्कल्स के अंदर एंड प्रिम्स के अंदर। ओके, so first we understand what is Kruskal's algorithm. Kruskal's algorithm is to find the minimum cost spanning tree using the greedy approach. So we have, we have the two types of approaches are there. The first one is the greedy approach and number two is the dynamic programming approach. So in the Kruskal's, we will use the greedy approach. So that point we have to remember. This algorithm treats the graph as a forest and every node it has an individual tree. तो जो ग्राफ होगा उसको हम फॉरेस्ट मानेंगे और हर नोड को एक इंडिविजुअल ट्री मानेंगे. We will assume that a tree connects to another only and only if it has the least cost among all available options and does not violate minimum spanning tree properties. तो हम केवल तभी कनेक्ट करेंगे दो नोड्स को जब उनकी कॉस्ट मिनिमम होगी और वो मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री की प्रॉपर्टीज को वायलेट नहीं करेंगे, राइट. So to understand Kruskal's algorithm, let us consider the following example. Here we have a graph over there having the source is there, the sink is there, and 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. So out of we have in total 6 vertices we have, and we have to reach from the source to sink. We have different paths from reaching from source to sink. So out of these different paths, we have to find the path or the spanning tree which has the minimum cost. So what is the step number 1 over there? First we have to remove all loops and parallel edges. Ab loops, what is the loop? Which is starting from one node and ending from the same node is said to be the loop. So this is said to be the loop over here. Okay. And what are the parallel edges? Parallel edges are those edges that are starting from one point and ending from another point. So here we will see the cost from A to B is 9 and the cost from A to B is 6 over there. So there are two edges and they are said to be the parallel edges. So in step number 1, we have to remove all the loops and parallel edges. सारे के सारे loops हमें remove करने हैं और parallel edges हमें remove करनी है, ठीक है. तो यहां से हमने इस remove कर दिया यहाँ पे. So we will have that particular node is there. Now when we are going to remove the parallel edges, we have to consider, we have to contain the node or contain the edge which has minimum weight. So out of 2 we have to remove that which has the rate is more. So out of 6 and 9 we will remove the edge having the cost 9. So after removing we will have this type of graph is there having no parallel edges and no loop is there, right. So first we have to do two things: remove all the loops and remove all the parallel edges. Now step number 2, arrange all edges in their increasing order of weight. सारी के सारी edges को उनके increasing order of weight में हमें arrange करना है. The next step is to create a set of edges and weight and arrange them in an ascending order of weight or cost. So in the previous slide we can see the minimum cost is of BD, DT, then we will put AC, then we will put CD, then we will put BC, then BT, then AB, then S2A and then S2C. So in this order we have to arrange all the edges. Now step number 3, add the edge which has the least weightage. Okay, so in which इसकी least weightage होगी that we have to add, and we have to consider the मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री प्रॉपर्टीज ऑल्सो, वो हमें याद रखनी है कि कोई भी प्रॉपर्टी हमारी वॉयलेट नहीं होनी चाहिए. Now we start adding edges to the graph beginning from one which has the least weight. Throughout we shall keep checking that the spanning properties remain intact. तो जब हम ऐड करेंगे तो हमें याद रखना है कि स्पैनिंग ट्री की प्रॉपर्टी आपकी उसके अंदर इंटैक्ट होनी चाहिए, रहनी चाहिए वहां पर. In case by adding one edge the spanning tree property does not hold, then we shall consider not to include the एच इन द ग्राफ. अगर किसी एच की वजह से हमारी मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री प्रॉपर्टी होल्ड नहीं हो रही है या वायलेट हो रही है तो उस एच को हम इंक्लूड नहीं करेंगे, उसको अपने एमएसटी के अंदर नहीं रखेंगे. ओके, नाउ फर्स्ट वी हैव टू टेक द नोट्स हैविंग मिनिमम वेट. सो हियर वी कैन सी first we will connect B to D having cost 2, then next cost is D to D, we'll connect this, then we'll connect the third one is A to C. Here you can see one thing, when I am connecting A to C and previously B to D and D to D, there are two graphs are there, two disconnected graphs may be in the case of the Kruskal algorithm, but final graph will be connected graph. That we have to remember. After that we'll connect C to D. So we are connecting C to D over there, right? Now if we connect C to D, C to B over there. सो बी टू डी हम ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं, सी टू डी हम ऑलरेडी ले चुके हैं, और आपका अगर आप बी टू सी लेते हैं तो इट इज फॉर्मिंग अ लूप. सो बी टू सी विल नॉट टेक बी टू सी. ओके, सो वी विल नॉट टेक बी टू सी ओवर देयर, राइट. तो ये आप हमने ये ली है. That we have already taken. Now after that the B2C we will have the cost B2T, that is cost is 5. ये cost is 5. तो अगर हम इसको भी लेते हैं यहाँ पे so we will have the loop. So we have to ignore that also. So now the next the cost in the table is 4, and we observe that the adding it will create a circuit or the loop in the graph. So we will ignore it. In the process, we shall ignore or avoid all edges that create a circuit. Now we observe that H cost 5 and 6 also create a circuit. जैसा हमने पहले देखा, so we have to ignore them and move on. Now we are left with only one node to be added between the two least cost edges available, 7 and 8. So we shall add the H cost 7. So we shall add the H cost 7. तो ये इसको हम ऐड कर देंगे यहाँ पर. ये हम पहले ऐड कर चुके थे, यहाँ पर ये हम पहले ऐड कर चुके थे. तो ये हमारे पास सारी की सारी जितने भी वर्टिसेस हैं वो सारी की सारी हमारी ऐड हो चुकी हैं, राइट. By adding H to A, we have include all the nodes of the graph, and we now have spanning cost spanning tree. And what is the cost of this tree? We can add 2 plus 2 4, 3 7, 3 10 and plus 7 17. तो जो कॉस्ट आपकी इसकी आई है दैट इज, तो यहाँ पे जो हमारी कॉस्ट आई, तो कॉस्ट आपकी आई थी 17. ओके, सो बाय दिस क्रुस्कल मेथड वी कैन फाइंड द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री. तो फर्स्ट वी रिकॉल क्या करना है, हमें सारी की सारी एजेस को हमें इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में अरेंज करना है. विल पिक द नोड वन बाय वन. अगर कोई किसी भी नोड से आपका पैरेलल एज बन रही है या लूप बन रहा है तो विल इग्नोर दैट नोड एंड कंटिन्यूइंग एंड मूव ऑन. फाइनली ऑल द वर्टिसेस आर कनेक्टेड हैविंग द मिनिमम कॉस्ट. ओके, Now we have the another method for finding the minimum spanning tree, that is Prim's algorithm. So it is slightly different from the Kruskal's algorithm. Prim's algorithm is to find minimum cost spanning tree as we use in the Kruskal's algorithm, and it also uses the same approach, that is the greedy approach. Prim's algorithm, in contrast with Kruskal's algorithm, treats the nodes as single tree. This point is very important. In contrast of Kruskal's algorithm, Prim's algorithm nodes as a single tree and keeps on adding new nodes to the spanning tree from the given graph. ऐसा हमने Kruskal's के अंदर देखा था पहले, we have two different disconnected graphs are there. दो अलग अलग ग्राफ बन गए थे, लेकिन Prim's में ऐसा नहीं होगा. Prim's में आपका एक सिंगल ट्री आपका डेवलप होगा, ग्रो करेगा. Now to understand Prim's algorithm better, I am using the same example. ये सेम एग्जाम्पल हमने यहाँ पे लिया है, यहाँ पर जो आपका Kruskal's में लिया था, राइट. इसकी कॉस्ट 17 आई थी. नाउ विल चेक कि Prim से इसकी कॉस्ट कितनी आती है. सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, द स्टेप नंबर 1 इज सेम, रिमूव ऑल द लूप्स एंड द पैरेलल एजेस. और पैरेलल एजेस वही हमें रिमूव करनी है जिसकी कॉस्ट ज्यादा होगी. रिमूव ऑल द लूप्स एंड द पैरेलल एजेस फ्रॉम द गिवन ग्राफ. In case the parallel edges, keep the one which has the least cost and remove the other. So after removing the loop and the parallel edges, we have the graph is there. Step number 2, choose any arbitrary node as root node. कहां से स्टार्ट करना है, कोई भी आप एक नोड लेंगे. तो सपोज इन दिस केस वी चूज द नोड S. तो विल स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द S as the root node of Prim's spanning tree. This node is arbitrarily chosen, so any node can be the root node. So कोई सी भी आप ले सकते हो. In our case, we are choosing the node S. Now step number 3, check outgoing edges and select the one with less cost. So यहाँ पे देखते हैं हम कि यहाँ पे हमारे पास we have the two paths from S to A having cost 7 and S to C having cost 8, right? So दोनों में से हमें एक चूज करना है. तो कौन सा चूज करना है जिसकी कॉस्ट कम होगी. सो विल चूज S2A. We will choose S2A, right? Now again when we reach to the node A, again we have two paths are there. A to B having cost 6 and A to C having cost 3. So we will choose from the path A to C having cost 3, right? Now so we have chosen already 7 S2A and S2 A to C. So after this step S7A3C tree is formed. Now we will again treat it as a node and we will check all the edges again. However, we will choose only the least cost edge. So in this case C3D is the new edge. आप यहां से देखो, यहाँ पे 3 नोड आपको 3 एजेस जा रही हैं C से, C2D, C2B एंड C2S. So इसकी कॉस्ट 3 है C2D की, C2B की 4 है, C2S की 8 है. तो आउट ऑफ दीज 3 वी हैव टू चूज द मिनिमम कॉस्ट एज. So we will choose that. So in this case C3D is the new edge which is less than the other edge cost. So we'll choose that. तो C2D को हम चूज कर लेंगे यहाँ पर, राइट. सो ये हम पहले चूज कर चुके हैं यहाँ पर. आफ्टर एडिंग नोड D to the spanning tree, we now have 2 edges going out of it having the same cost. तो यहां से आपका एक आपको B2D की भी कॉस्ट 2 है और D2D की भी कॉस्ट 2 है, राइट. Thus we can add either one. कोई दोनों में से कोई सी भी चूज करेंगे हम, क्योंकि कॉस्ट दोनों की सेम है. But the next step will again yield H2. So इसको कर लेते हैं यहां पर. तो अभी आपका ट्री कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ है. अब इसमें से हम प्रीवियसली चेक करते हैं. तो यहां से 2 आ रही है कॉस्ट, यहां से आपकी 5 आ रही है. तो वी विल एड दिस, राइट. but the next step will again yield H2 at the least cost. Hence, we are showing a minimum spanning tree with both edges included. So this is our minimum spanning tree. All the time it is only one single connected graph, right? Now we can calculate the cost of that particular spanning tree. That is 7 plus 3 10 plus 3 13 plus 2 15 and 2 17. So in that case also the cost is also 17. So as we see in the previous method, Kurzgesagt method, the graph was same, the cost was 17. Now we are doing the same problem with the help of the Prim's algorithm. The cost is again 17. तो आप किसी मेथड को यूज कर सकते हैं. We have to find the minimum cost, right? Thank you.